There she is. Thank you. Dr. Msongelwa, a schools inspector in Midlands here in Zimbabwe, is coming up next. Where are you, Dr. Msongelwa? Come, you have 10 minutes.
Okay.
Strictly 10 minutes. Come. Why are you carrying a baby? Oh.
Don't cry, my child. Don't cry, my child. Father, abandon me. Don't cry, my child. Don't cry, my child. I am languishing in poverty, my child. The burden is heavy. The burden is heavy. The presentation. Presentation. Don't cry, my child. Don't cry, my child. Where is your father? Burden is too much. Educational advancement. Educational advancement. Okay, whilst they are waiting for the presentation, let's take you to Zimbabwe. We have got foreign delegates from around Africa. How do we do it in Zimbabwe? Especially when we are talking about the girl child. When they are playing around with the children, what do? Mwana uye achema vakomana, achemera mai vakaenda kwa chidya mpunga magaka aora miri kwa mkezi kune banga jena rekucheka nyama ndeparore Good morning. First slide. My name is Dr. Msongelwa. I'm the school's inspector at a school called Wise Hour Group of School. This is the best school in Zimbabwe, not only in Zimbabwe but in Africa. Wise Hour Group of Schools. I'm also the president of History Teachers of Zimbabwe. So my presentation for today is going to talk about educational advancement of the girl child. Okay. Okay, let's start. I was given only a few minutes. On my abstract there, I focused on the girl child. I focused on the hardships that the girl child faces. I also focused on the ways that we can do to improve the livelihood of the girl child. The importance, the significance of bringing in education to the girl child. Then lastly, I also talked about the strategies. Which strategies can we use so that we address the challenges, the problems that the girl child might be facing. Then let's move on and talk about my introduction. Hey, technology. All right. Okay. Good. All right. Thank you, Prof. Okay. Okay. So in my introduction, I to say that in today's age, educating a girl child has been normalized with the realization that education is crucial for the human society. So in our society, we have normalized that we are supposed to educate a girl child. We can as well see that women nowadays, they also participate in several spheres of life, and some of them, they are prominent people, some of them, they are doing well, some of them, they are even business people. But now, despite all this now, we see that the girl child, the girls, they are discriminated. How are they discriminated? Number one, we see that there are some cultures that discriminate the girl child. They engage in early child marriages. We also see that they discriminate the girl child through gender roles. And also preferences will be given to the sons and not the daughters. And also we see that the girl child is given a limited education. So these discrimination, they are affecting the girl child, not only in Zimbabwe, but also in Africa. In some religions, they even say that you are supposed to get married when you reach grade 7. You are supposed to get married when you reach a form 4. You're not supposed to continue pursuing your education. So this discrimination, what are we saying? We are saying that it is affecting the girl child. So you and me, we have got a role to play. What is the role that we are supposed to play? We are supposed to make sure that the girl child is given adequate or enough education. So what is the significance of educating the girl child? We say that educating the girl child is so important. Why? You saw my introduction. When I came, I was carrying this heavy load. The load is heavy. So why is it important to educate the girl child? We are supposed to remove the load from the girl child. Not only removing the load, but we're also supposed to remove some of the hindrances so that when the girl child enters the classroom now, the head is prepared to receive the information. Good morning, class. Good morning, students. How are you today? We are very fine. Today we are going to talk about history. We talk about Bismarck. He was a man from Germany. He wanted to unify Germany. He was a juggler. We want to talk about science today. We want to talk about photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? It is the study of jumping and smiling. People will be smiling and jumping. So you'll be photosynthesizing. So this girl child is in a position of understanding what is being taught. It is also important to educate the girl child. Why? We are removing the burden. I'm now removing my burden. Remove the burden. So what should we do? We say no to early child marriages. They are not supposed to get married at an early age. The towel, the children are not meant for the school-going children. They are supposed to be given opportunity. They are supposed to be given a chance to explore themselves, to discover themselves. Let's remove this burden. If your church is encouraging girl children to get to be involved in early marriages, today we are saying no to early marriages. I'm removing the burden today. I'm saying no to the exploitation of the girl child. The burden is too much. They cannot even breathe well. Why? They are putting on so many things. I remove the attire which is not meant for the children. The good attire for our children is the school uniform. So I'm removing this one. I'm going to remove another one. I've removed another one. Why? The burden is just too much for the girl child. Another one. I'm removing again. The burden is too much for the girl child. Let's educate our children. This cloth is meant for our mama and our gogo when they are sweeping. So this one is meant for our mama. The burden is too much. I'm removing again. This again is not meant for our girl children. So what are we saying? As you are seeing me now, I am comfortable. I can even dance. I can even jump. Why? Because the burden is not what? It's not heavy. Okay, let me move on with my presentation. Let me continue with my presentation. So, educating the girl child is so important. So, okay, let me rush. Because of time, I wanted also to talk about educating our girl child is important. Let me talk about improved health. Do you know what? If you educate the girl child, if you provide the girl child, the girl child will have good health. You know, those ladies, when they bath, when they walk, and the figure is just showing, why they are educated. So let's educate our children so that they are empowered. Then we also see that they can as well they can be role models in the society. For example, in Zimbabwe, we have got Kestri Coventry, who was elected as the IOC president last week. She's a role model to Zimbabwe. You can talk about Hope Sadza, who was once a chancellor at a local university. So if you educate a girl child, we see that we end up having so many role models. I'm rushing. I'm going to leave that one. Then in Zimbabwe, the Zimbabwean status. We see that in Zimbabwe now, 44 million girls out of 72 million primary school going pupils are out of school. Women constitute 60% of the illiterate adult population in Zimbabwe. The school dropout rate, particularly among the female students, is so high. Enrollment at secondary school level and tertiary institutes is lower than the male counterparts. Then I'm going to, so some of the challenges that the girl children, please let me finish. Some of the challenges facing the girl children in Zimbabwe are, I've talked about so many of them, they come from poor families. Some of them, they lack uniform. Some of them, they don't have adequate resources. Some of them, they don't have school fees. So that on its own is affecting the education or the advancement of the girl child in Zimbabwe. Then, what are the strategies now? The last presentation that we are supposed to do. I'm going to jump and talk about the recommendation on my strategies. Private organizations and governments should prioritize girls' education, allocating sufficient resources and funding. The problem of poverty, economic barriers, they are crucial. And we also see that we can as well provide scholarships, uniforms, and educational resources. I was touched by Similo Dube, who was presenting about STEM. That is a good initiative. You can as well talk about Lydia of another organization again. That is a very good initiative that they are doing. So that on its own, it goes a long way in addressing the problematic problems of eliminating the girl children. So from this now, I conclude by saying that we have got a quotation from Craig Montesson. He says that educate a man, you educate one person. Educate a woman, you educate a complete family together. Thank you so much. Eh, ooh, eh, na, 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 ooh, yeah, na.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Msongelwa. Thank you, delegates. Msongelwa, that was profound. Thank you so much. We listened to you, delegates. When the bell rang, we heard the voice in unison. No, let him continue. Because we all enjoyed okay. Thank you. We are